One of the questions I get while teaching peace practices is, what if I don't want to fall down on mats? What if I don't want to really fully study Aikido to learn the physical part of it? And my response to that is, oh, please do take Aikido, especially Aikido 2.0, that includes language with technique, physical technique. But a lot of people are not ready to commit to that right at the very beginning. And so what I propose to them is that the body movements that we do, the way we prepare ourselves, the way that we move on purpose and then add language to the way that we move, prepares you in a way that no other method does to deal with conflict without having to study Aikido fully, unless, of course, you feel moved to do so. So here is the warm-up, the beginning of what we do. And its value is it moves you from your head, imagining what you'll say, imagining how you'll move if you were to really want to prepare yourself for conflict, and it gives you something to do that is specific, that tells your body, gives you the message, I'm now going to get ready to engage in conflict. And if you use your body in that way, including your breath, your body will be more ready when you are just standing and talking to someone. So here's a warm-up. You can also opt out of the mat, especially when you're by yourself. And press to the inside of your knees. And widen your feet. Drop your butt. And press out the knees again. And widen. And drop. Press. And widen. And drop. And press. And put your hands down and shoot your feet out. And let your weight drop. And then let your hands go out to the side. And then put your hands in front and feet in back to make a bridge. In yoga called down dog. Press away from your hands and let your sternum in the middle of your rib cage go toward the floor while you push your heels in. And then put your knees on the floor. And let your belly go down and your nose go up. And move your butt so that your lower back stretches. And then arch your back and look at your belly. And come back to flat. Bring your feet to your hands. 1, 2, and let your butt drop down again. Let your head lift up. Pull your hips as far forward as you can and push your heels down to stand all the way up. And take a step back. Let your head drop in front of you and roll side to side. Leave your right ear on your right shoulder and nod to the right. And then reach to the left. And press down. And extend with your breath through the blade of the arm so it makes sort of a sickle shape and you can feel it all the way up to the side of your head. Take the arm behind you. Take your hand forward and your left ear, your left shoulder. Nod left. Reach right. Press down. Extend. Behind. Hands forward and side to side again. Let your head roll all the way around, both directions. Let it drop in front. Get your toes closer than your heels. And let your head drop over while your legs straighten, but your knees don't lock. So your legs are straight, but your knees are not locked. Breathe more than you need to so that your body swells up every time. You might want to hold it a little bit and then let it go out again and hold it out a little bit just to experiment with the full range of your potential breath. And then bend your knees and roll back up again so that you're stacking your spine one vertebrae at a time. Look behind you on the right and the left. And back in the middle again. Trap your right arm with your left and stretch through your back. Take that arm behind, across and down with your head lifting up. And then lean into the stretch so that you have one vertical line of balance from the floor through your upper shoulder. And open your hips to the ceiling. Let your head drop back and reach. And then rotate forward again. And all the way around like the top of your head or the arm of a clock. So you'll point your head at the ceiling and point your head at the floor. Next time around, stop at the top. And then drop your hands. Stretch your left side. All the way through your back. Behind, across, and down with your head lifting up. Lean into the stretch. Reach. Open your hips and reach back. Come back forward again and around again, like the arm of a clock with your head pointing to the floor or the ceiling. Next time around, stop at the top. And hands out. Take your thumbs back so your shoulder blades come close together. From the middle of your back, reach your fingers out. And then as though you were reaching your arms around an invisible tree, and then bend your knees and bend all the way to the ground again. And come back up again and stretch out by shaking your feet and your hand and your shoulders and roll your hips around in a circle with your head staying where it is. And then the other direction. And pause. Feel your feet on the floor. Let your head lift up. So your spine elongates, your head lifts from the crown. Your eyes will go to the horizon in soft focus so you see as much as possible rather than looking at any one thing in particular. You'll breathe more than you need to all the way in and all the way out, perhaps in through your nose and out through your mouth. Your shoulders will roll back and down. You'll open your chest. Now join us in putting all your weight in your right foot. Then your left hip can open and close without any of your balance being disturbed. So it will open and close like a hinge. Open and close so that your hip, direction, knee, and toe will always point in the same direction. Another way to say it is your knee will always be over your toe. And you can move the left foot without your balance changing. And then point your knee and toe forward, shift your weight into the left side, and move your right foot to see if your balance will change. If your head wobbles, you know that all your weight is not in your left foot yet. And then open and close the right side from the hip. You're getting some range of motion, but you're also preparing for how we'll move. When we're doing the exercises called taisavaki that have to do with body management, balance and motion. You can lift your foot off the floor anytime, put it back again, and all your weight is in your left foot, and your head won't wobble. And then go back to the middle. And please repeat that as many times as you like. Then, we'll move around the room, keeping these principles engaged. We'll stay within the confines of this frame that you can see in the camera, but ordinarily you use as much space as you like. You're going to pull yourself forward with the knee over the toe. Rather than pushing with the back foot and leading with your head, you leave all your weight in one side, put the other foot where you want to go, pull the knee over the toe so that your body moves forward in one vertical line. So you're always trusting your full weight to one foot. And when you want to change direction, you change the hip, and then take the knee over the toe so that your line moves as though you were on rails. You can do this forward, backwards, sideways. So rather than leading with your head and catching up with your foot, you drop, move your foot independent of your balance, and then pull the knee over the toe. My 4-year-old suggests this is like you're always sneaking up on someone. In this case, I'm sneaking up on myself to make a new habit so that I'm managing my balance.